think Augie and I started the special juniors with my grandkids, Lucas and Adrian, back in the 1990 in Annapolis. It was that the special juniors started, you know, and I had a hard time. I wanted the special juniors to sail with the juniors, since we were having a very small fleet of juniors at that time. Some of the special juniors with an adult as a crew would be a good competition for the juniors who, after all, they have to go to the Worlds and represent us in the Worlds. And if they get a poor competition in a home, how are they going to do good in, you know, when they go abroad to represent us?
It's great to see the junior nationals and the junior senior nationals doing so well, and seeing parents sailing with their kids, like my old skipper Henry Filter is out here with his son driving this weekend for the junior senior nationals, which is great to see, and that's the next generation of snipe sailors.
This will be our third junior seniors together. He's 11 now. He sailed his first one when he was 8.
Yeah, it's sort of fun to tell him what to do, but also it gives me a chance to sort of prove that I'm really good, other than my dad telling me, okay, pull in the Cunningham, pull in the jib, click.
I just want to make sure that no matter what happens, we have a good experience. So, you know, if it starts blowing 25 and we're not having a good time, we'll come in. You know, we'll live to fight another day.
I think Nick Voss is the next up and coming rock star in the snipe. He has the natural feel, and we sailed a lot with him this summer, getting ready for the Worlds. He worked out here this summer, so I think he's definitely one of the guys to look for at the Senior Worlds. He did well at the Junior Worlds, but that guy, he's good and he's only getting better.
My parents tell me stories of me sailing snipes with them in like local bay races when I was 2 or 3. I remember like my parents would let me borrow the boat, and I'd be like 13 years old, and you take your other 13-year-old friend, and of course you only weigh 210 pounds or something, and way overpowered, but just going sailing on the snipe, it's a way bigger boat, you're used to opties, and all that was way fun. And
Connie and I had stopped sailing in '96 after we won the Nationals, and we just kind of packed it in. The kids needed us, and they weren't sailing opties, so we ended up putting the boat away. In 2002, Sheehan, my youngest, said that she'd like to crew for me, and that was just music to my ears. So I got the boat on, dusted off the boat, and put it back together. And then Morgan said she wanted to crew too, and Kelly did too. So then we started rotating them in, and it saved my sailing career. I mean, it got me back into sailing, and now it's something that we all do together. And they love the snipe class. I mean, they sail all sorts of different boats, and Sheen and Morgan and Kelly, all of them prefer the snipe class, the camaraderie, the fun.
So I know when they get asked to sail with other people, it's because they're really, really become fine crews. And I'm very excited for them. I'm mostly excited that they love it. So that's what you hope for.
And one thing that I won't never forget is he asked me by the second race, the wind built it up a little bit, and he asked me to go home, and he say, hey Dad, I know I don't want to disappoint you because I know how much you love sailing, but can we go home now? So that to me was the way that he put it in prospect. It was pretty good.
My wife and I sailed together out of college, and we continue to sail the boat, bringing our girls up in sailing in the class.
It's been good. I mean, he helps me. He teaches me while we're on the water. But I mean, there's also, I mean, he's a great sailor, so it's kind of fun to do well. But it teaches me a lot about sailing.
It's memories for them sailing with their dad, and share things with them and experiences that I was able to enjoy learning with my dad, going to the Nationals.
And my father made me that deal because he was sure he would beat me in the Don Q. As it turned out, I was able to just squeak by him. I was third and he was fourth, so he had to crew for me at the midwinters. But it was just very special to not just sail with my father, who is an awesome sailor, but to be able to sail against the likes of Francis Seavey, Earl Elms, Davey Ullman, Jeff Lenhart, all the guys that were there that I looked up to, and we were so fortunate. We had great speed, and the breeze was our breeze. So everything fell into place, and we ended up winning. But yes, very special. I feel very fortunate.
At times had 3 generations of Diaz's sailing at events, and there's always at least 2 Diaz boats at major regattas. It adds such depth to the class and adds a whole family dimension that I think would be missing otherwise.